I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
Vina and Chip and Culpy.
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the ultimate indication that we look at comment sections and listen.
Yep. I'm pretty sure too that when we went to that the concert. Oh, it was the Neo concert with some of the people that we met outside. Do you remember that guy with like the long hair, reddish hair?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said he was an OPETH fan, and I'm pretty sure he said review the one that had like Ghost was in the title.
Ghost or Perdition.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said this one.
Yep.
So it's been a long time coming. I mean, obviously we've had tons and tons of other people saying, do OPETH, do OPETH. Vin hates OPETH, so it's never gonna happen again.
Well, this is a Sori selection, so here we go. Although the last OPETH song I actually gave a pretty favorable review to because it's actually a good song.
Yeah.
Just hope it's not good for long for nothing. Is this the official video? Is this going to get blocked or what? Looks like a video to me.
I
It's a
thought,
live performance?
yeah.
This is a link somebody gave you?
I don't know.
Somebody gave you this link?
I'm getting confused now. Honey, I uploaded all this stuff like
Alright.
forever ago. So you want to just do it and if it gets blocked, deal with it then?
Yeah. I mean, let's do it.
Alright.
So look, I have a bias because it's OPETH, but like I always say, I can be converted.
Oh yeah, I think somebody said to do this live show. Yeah, somebody gave me a link.
Alright. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
And go.
Go! Whoa. Must be pretty popular.
Is that one better for you? What? No, it wasn't?
That was a really good song.
Okay, so you like this one better?
That was a very, very good. You know what's interesting?
What, babe?
The song that I didn't like, Harlequin Forest, it's on the same record.
Oh, yep.
It's the same record.
Yep.
So, remember somebody
This was live.
This was... They're really good live.
Yeah.
They're very good live.
I do remember somebody sent me the link and wanted us to listen to live. I was like, you're kidding me.
I don't know why, but I thought they were going to be terrible live.
I did too.
I thought they were going to be horrible live. I thought this was going to be a disaster of a song.
Well, when the person sent it to me, I'm like, well, then it can't be a disaster if they're sending us a live version.
People have sent us disastrous live versions, B.
Well, yeah, I know, but I always don't believe that somebody's going to do that.
Well, they love their band so much that they think that it's good. You know, it's
Yeah,
like that
but I feel
irrational
like-
love that a parent has, you know.
Yeah, but you can have irrational love if we haven't heard them before. But like when you've already been pretty clear about how you feel about them, I feel like, I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't like this band, but this song was great. And I was like, okay, I see where Neo got, because I love Neo.
Yeah, I saw some Neo influence
And
there
I'm
too.
like, how Neo was influenced by this band.
Yeah.
This band influenced Neo. for
Yeah,
sure.
I can see that.
Benji, the scientist guitarist guy,
Yep.
I'm sure was very, very influenced by this band because Zen isn't. Zen is Mr. Black Metal.
Yeah,
I definitely see where this
That's
was.
funny. I forgot that he had said that.
You know what? I was listening to this song and I was like, damn, I wish I was at this show. The atmosphere was great.
Uh-huh.
The lighting was amazing.
I know, the lights that they had behind them, that was pretty cool, light show.
I was amazed at how good they were vocally. Mm-hmm. And that bassist guy, man, they were really, really good.
Yep, I was very surprised.
I don't know.
I got goosebumps at one point.
If a lot of these songs are like this, we've been missing out on them.
People have been telling you that,
A
honey.
very good band. God almighty. Well, hey, I am always pretty honest about, where I'm at and
Yep.
what I think and,
Yep.
and whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Yep.
computer's frozen again, so I'm gonna go and look up the lyrics on my phone. But sonically, I thought this was an amazingly awesome band. Mm-hmm. I thought that they just did an amazing job.
Yep.
And for them to do that live was... transitions were crazy.
Yeah.
You didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's one of the things where
Honey, you can just bring it up on this. You know what I mean?
I think I'm going to be able to bring it up anyway, but I don't want to talk about the lyrics yet anyway, but that's one of the things that I talk about when I talk about like the things that push a band like from an 8.5 to like a 10 type
Yeah.
thing. It's like, did you do anything different or did you do anything that made me go, I never, but without being silly and pretentious about it.
Yes. Yeah.
So like the thing that killed me with this, and I still rated it high, but the Ghosts, the Reveries one or whatever it was, the Harlequin Forest was at the end where it was like for 45 seconds to a minute of just I'm like, oh my god, why did you do that?
Well, I told you why I thought they did it.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's part of the thing, and I guess it's a what's the name of this one? Ghost of Perdition.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought it was a really, 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 really well done song and a very...
It kept changing. Like, it had a lot of different variety in it.
Yeah, but it wasn't pretentious. It wasn't like, we are a progressive metal band and we studied at Oxford and so now we're going to go from Dorian mode to... It was like, hey, you've never heard this before. This is really cool. Check this out. It was really good. I really liked it. And it wasn't pretentious, so there you are. So this song is the first song on the record. Harlequin Forest is the fifth song on the record.
Oh, okay.
The next song is The Baying of Hounds Beneath the Mire.
Atonement.
So it looks like Atonement. So it looks like, remember like the guy was running into the forest and all that? So,
yeah. So you think it's a concept record?
Yeah, it sounds like it follows logically. It's a concept. People were saying it was a concept record.
Okay.
But like that song,
Yeah.
like I just imagine like being in the crowd and being like settling in and being like, yes.
It had a warm feel to it, but the lyrics weren't warm. That's what they were talking about. I was like, why does this have such a warm feel to it? But you know what I mean? It was like kind of inviting or whatever.
Well, yeah, it was talking about his mother's ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost of perdition, which perdition means eternal.
Destruction?
Well, eternal destruction. Jesus called Judas the son of perdition. Mm-hmm. When he says none has been lost except the son of perdition, John 17. So the scripture might be fulfilled or something like that. So perdition is like you're bound for hell. Like you're bound for destruction.
But that was stuck in her chest.
The ghost of perdition stuck in her chest. A warning no one read. Tragic friendship called inside the fog, pouring venom brew to see. It looks like she was possessed by a demon. I think.
Yeah.
Like she had some friendship with a demon. I think.
Gosh.
Ghost.
But then the devil like cracks
the earthly shell,
which I'm assuming gets into her body.
Right.
Foretold she was the one. Blew hope into the room. That was weird.
Well, that's what the devil does, right?
Blows hope into the room?
Absolutely. He doesn't show up and say, hey guys, I'm Beelzebub. You know,
I'm going to destroy you.
Yeah, he's not going to say, I'm going to ruin your life. He's going to say, hey, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, look how she ends up. You know what I mean? Like, she ends up being destroyed.
Right.
So, I mean, that's how the devil operates. He doesn't operate as, you know, hey guys, I'm the devil. I'm here to fuck you up.
Right.
He would, that's how he would do it. You have to live before you die young. That's an interesting line. Because that has a lot of implications. What do you mean, I have to live? How are you defining live? You know, people say, live it up, or whatever. Like, how are you defining that, sir? What did you think when you read that?
Oh, I used to always feel like I was going to, like, die young. And so, I was like, I'm never going to get to... I wanted to get married. And I felt like I was never going to be able to get married. Honestly, I think honestly, I think I wanted to be able to have sex. I think that's what it was. Because it was a very strict Christian home, so I think that's what the issue was. So I think that was like living to me. I think that's what I was thinking. Should I not have said that?
The world is yours. Gotham is yours.
Yeah.
Holding her down, channeling darkness, hemlock for the gods, fading resistance, draining the weakness. So this is how
that part was creepy.
This is how she.
Holding her down. I thought of like those. You know, people in the things will be like, you ever have that where you feel paralyzed?
Yeah. The night terror stuff.
Everybody like. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, but see, like I've read and I've talked to so many people that talked about how these relationships start out with and of course a lot of atheists are gonna be like, I can't believe I'm looking at this discussion because they claim they don't believe in the supernatural, but you know, I've heard these things where it's like you initially invite them in and initially it starts off a certain way and then it takes a freaking left turn.
Yeah.
And it gets very...
Oh, yeah.
Remember that astral projection thing we were seeing? And like the girl was astral projecting and then she met some spirit up there and like initially he was okay and then like he started getting all crazy and weird. And look, you know, I mean, half the stuff you see on YouTube, billions of people, and half the stuff you see on YouTube is just bullshit. I get it. But on the other hand, I don't know. And she was, I guess she was saying it's like this common thing where you go in astral projection and then you're up there in the aether somewhere and then like you meet these, same thing with DMT.
Oh yeah.
Like you open yourself up and you meet these spirits and like initially they're nice to you and then they get very hostile. And they start owning you, fading resistance, draining the weakness. Good Lord, what?
Yeah, what were you saying? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Well, I had read this book, like, when I was, like, younger. I actually didn't end up finishing it because it was so disturbing to me. But, like, this woman, her story was that her grandparents had passed away, and then she was going through a really, really difficult time, and then, like, this spirit showed up to her, but it looked like her grandmother. And so... The spirit was like talking to her, and so she like told the spirit like it could sit down on the bed beside her and they would like talk and stuff, and like she felt comforted like by this spirit. Like it really, really comforted her, and it made her feel like okay, everything was gonna be okay. You know, like grandparents are supposed to be. And but like over time, like the spirit like didn't always come in that form. And then she would have to like please it by like bringing it flowers or doing different things to like appease the spirit. And if she didn't appease the spirit, it would get very angry and she would be like terrified. So it like flipped on her over time. Like obviously initially it didn't come in and be like, "Ah," you know what I mean? Like, cause she would have been like, "Oh, we gotta get this out of here." But because it kind of came in this comforting form, she was more open to it because she was like, okay, well, this is good for me, you know, like I need this. But that's what I was thinking of.
Well, it's really like
It used to do some really terrifying things too to scare her, like to get her to kind of. I mean, I'm not even gonna say because I found it to be very disturbing, but
yeah, I've heard tons of those stories.
yeah,
Angels and like angels showing up and crazy stuff. Darkness by her side, spoken past her by, dedicated hunter. Waits to pull us under. I mean, that's not the one I wanted to talk about. This one, rode into the dark unaware, winding ever higher.
yeah, that part when he was singing that part.
Smart writing.
Yeah, wow.
Smart writing. This is because I love irony. Think about it. If you were talking about a road to darkness, right?
You don't picture it high.
You would say they're descending. Mm-hmm. But
I picture it deeper into the woods.
Okay, deeper into the woods, and if you
But
saw
certainly not
descending,
higher.
you'd say, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the road to darkness is winding higher. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, why? What do you think it means, though?
Well, because if you, like I said, you would not associate darkness with high places. Mm-hmm. But of course, in the New Testament, who are we at war with? In the New Testament, it says we're at war with spiritual forces in the heavenly places. Mm-hmm. So the higher up you go, the more likely you are to encounter dark, evil spirits.
Right.
There are no dark... Well, there's a group of evil spirits in Tartarus, according to 1 Peter. But for the most part, most of the evil spirits are here or up there in the air. They're not in hell. That hasn't happened yet. Mm-hmm. So it's just it's very smart writing because it's coming from a place that you would not expect. Mm-hmm. That's why Paul says if me or an angel from heaven, it means he's coming down.
That's true.
So a lot of the stuff that's dangerous doesn't come from like I said, if the floor opened up and some red being showed up into your room, you'd be like, yeah, bro, chill. I've seen enough movies to you don't even need to know much Bible, but I don't think a lot of people realize that from a biblical cosmology that the bad guys are occupying the high places. Mm-hmm. They're not in hell. Like the devil's not like the leader of hell.
Yeah, it says he comes as an angel of light.
Right.
So
right.
He's going to look very good, very inviting, very comforting, but all the while it's just a giant trick.
Right. Which she kind of let herself, and it's interesting because darkness by her side, spoken past her by, dedicated hunter waits to pull its under, rose up to its call, in his arms she'd fall, mother light received, and a faithful servant's free. So it's like, I think it's like he stole her light kind of, like he was darkness, and then because she fell into his arms, like he took her light, because it says mother light received, a faithful
there's
servant's
another
free.
part that talks about her light.
Yeah, I think it was like up here.
No, it was toward the end.
Command F?
Yep. Command F. L-I-G-H-T.
Penetrating inner light. And
draining the weakness, penetrating inner light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she had that divine spark in her, but the demon took it from her.
Yeah.
But she invited it. Mm-hmm. And them's the rules.
Right.
So... Ghost of Perdition, a saint's premonition unclear, keeper of holy hordes, keeper of holy hordes. Yikes. Smart writing. And then to see a beloved son in despair of what's to come. If one cut the source of the flow and everything would change, would conviction fall in the shadow of the righteous? The phantasm of your mind might be calling you to go, defying the forgotten morals where the victim is the prey. So... her son enters the scene, and I think the son is the one that we're focusing on for the rest of the...
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, could
Maybe the demon kills the mom, and everybody thinks that the son did it, and now the son's on the run. because when we got to him, he was in the forest.
Yeah.
And then, the baying of hounds. I'm assuming like he gets out of there, and then they're chasing him or whatever. So
yeah, it could be.
This is just a crazy. It's a crazy
Yikes.
world this guy lives in.
Yeah.
Crazy writing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm this. I don't know. Maybe hopefully we'll have more OPETH requests from this record. And because I'm very curious to see how the Baying of Hounds goes, or if this is just a one-off. And I'm very, very happy that we got the live version.
I know.
Because I don't think... I love the atmosphere, and I don't think it would have hit me as... Either way, it would have been good. Mm-hmm. Because it was just good musicianship, but I really loved the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. It was very subtle. The lighting and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. Very good song. Boom. What do you give it?
I don't know. I'm having trouble with this one. Probably like a 8.7.
Abomination.
Yeah.
This is at least a 9.4. At least a 9.4. Would you give it?
8.7.
I'm going to give it a 9.7. So make it a 9. At least have to be a 9.
The highest I could go would be 9.3, but I think 8.7 is what it is for me.
You thought Harlequin Forest was better than Ghost of Perdition.
Harlequin Forest sucked me in. This one, little parts of it did. Little parts of it that
This
did.
is ridiculously better than Harlequin Forest. That's why they made it the freaking opening track of the record. And Harlequin Forest was like 5th. The guy probably forgot how to play Harlequin Forest.
Well, we just did a song on trying to run other people's thoughts.
You probably forgot. Tell the truth.
Did I offend you?
All right. 9.7, 8.7, average is 9. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.